What's up guys, Rick's Motorsports here, Bo, Saturday morning. We're on our way to City Down from us about 10-15 minutes away with traffic. We're actually going to get some new tires put on the back of my G35. These, let's see if I can show you guys at all sideways. I don't know if you can see it, you can see those two inside treads completely gone. The outside ones, maybe 5% tread left. So got some brand new Federals, back tire 255s for that. And then we got some Nittos 205 15-inch wheels, 240, forget the profile, 45 profile or 40, maybe 50 profile, that's what it was. And we got some Nittos for the Del Sol with the Buddy Club wheels. So we'll get some Japanese on Japanese, rubber on Japanese wheels, so that'd be pretty sweet. And then I'll show you guys how it looks once we get them on. We just got the tires mounted down at the shop in Kent area we like. It's called Best Tire, I think. I'll have to check on that. Look way better now. Very happy with how that looks. So we got those mounted on here. Happy with how it turned out for sure. They're all seasons, the Nittos on here, but made in Japan. So we got the made in Japan wheels, made in Japan tires. Like I said, all seasons, but the compound seems to be pretty soft on here. Should grip a lot better than the shitty tires that came on this car. So, gives a full reach. We'll walk around here. Got the windows tinted last week, as you can tell. It's way better. And I also got my my back tire switched out for these Federal. They're the SS 595s. I got them off eBay, brand new. They were about 180 bucks for both of them. Pretty happy with how these tires look so far. Yeah, these Federals seem a lot better so far. I haven't really got to test how they grip yet because it's pretty rainy out. I launched a little bit at the stoplight back there and I did a huge, definitely did a big burnout in the rain. Spun the tires like crazy, so we'll have to see how they do when it's a bit drier. It's a very slick day out in Washington State. So yeah, pretty good fitment on the back. It's just my daily driver. Told you guys before, so nothing too low, nothing too crazy. I'll have to get those Federals on the front as well. I still have these. I can figure out what these are called. Oh, here they are, the Infera SU1. These were a decent, cheap tire. They didn't last super long. About a year and a half. About 30,000 miles or so, I'd say. Honestly, I drive this car pretty hard. It never gets babied. So yeah, those back tires, they last about a year and a half, and we're just, like I was showing you guys in that last clip, completely gone. So definitely need a new back ones. Happy about that. Should be much safer driving to work. And obviously the Del Sol up here. Just love how this thing looks. I thought we were gonna have to maybe lower or raise the back rather a bit, but it doesn't rub really going up and down the curb, so should be all right. Guys, I was mentioning when I was showing the Del Sol originally, the name of the shop where we get our tires mounted up as of the last few months, and we'll be getting our alignments at and stuff. Best Tire Center out of Kent, Washington. Raphael hooked us up. Seems like a really cool dude. So I'll be going back there definitely to get our tires mounted in the future. We got the Hatch tires mounted there last time. We got Chance's tires mounted there on his ILX with the 20s. Just got the Del Sol tires mounted there, and the my Infinity back tires. I'm really happy with how they conduct business, and they're definitely car enthusiasts. So if you guys know, obviously going to somewhere like a Les Schwab or like a Firestone, they're generally not car enthusiasts. They really don't give a shit about your car, your wheels, or anything like that. These guys, they knew all their car stuff. They like the wheels. You know, they're car guys themselves too. S13, S14, somebody had a GTR at some point. Huge car people, so we'll definitely be going back, bringing our business this way, and hope you guys do the same. If you guys wanted to check out that channel I was just mentioning, here it is, Drift Magic. Anything Nissan, boosted, drift car, definitely right up your alley. Raphael was saying he has an R32 GTST with R34 front end. Super clean, guys. Go check out this channel. I've been watching some of their videos. They've been doing cool stuff. Go check them out.
So it's a couple days later from when Bo got the tires mounted, and me, Dad, and Bo have had some time to work on the Civic a bit more. So we got the radiator and the intercooler installed, or at least mocked up to where they're going to be. We made one bracket for the radiator because on this side it was a bit too long to fit. So you see, this was the bracket that we got, and it wouldn't have fit. So we just we got some 1/8 inch steel and bent it as for an or bent it as an L like this one, but just made it a bit longer so that fit. Radiator mounted up really quick and easy. We also cut this brace to make room for it, but we're going to replace that with another piece of steel to keep the rigidity of the support. Still got the turbo and manifold on. Let's see, we bolted the intercooler straight down through the bumper. We just cut 2 holes in there. It fit real easily.
That's some bitch strong too.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, and
it moves the whole bumper.
Well, the bumper's not screwed in all the way, but yeah, the intercooler itself doesn't move. I think Dad still wants to do the bottom brackets just to like 100%.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, and then you got the piping that's going to go on the side, so this thing's not going to be moving at all. Yeah, so you can see we had to cut the tabs off of this bumper that we welded on earlier. It wasn't too hard, but there's that. Let's see. We took the alternator off because we got the relocation kit. It's somewhere in this garage, I forget where. But the cool thing about that is, or cool, but kind of not cool, I guess, depending on who you are, it uses a B-series alternator and a D-series bracket, so you kind of have to Frankenstein it. But we had the D-series bracket, and but we don't have the alternator, so we're gonna have to find that somewhere. So the radiator, it's made by CSF, and but it's sold by Rywire, so it's kind of tricky if you're searching for it, I guess. So I'm not sure if we mentioned in previous videos or not, but the intercooler is Go Autoworks. Go Autoworks.
Solid quality. We like it.
Yep. So that's pretty much that stuff that we've done, but also things like in the future, or that we're doing next. We replaced this front coolant or radiator hose with a -16.
We haven't mentioned yet, but the fuel system, the whole thing's going to be converted to -6AN. So we're working on that. It's going to help clean up the engine bay.
Yep.
We have a ton of fittings coming on the way, already in our possession. So
one thing else that I forgot to bring up with the cooling system and all the coolant, we got this fill neck to relocate because there's no way to fill the radiator with how it is. So it's pretty much going to sit right here, and then we're going to get a 90 to connect those. We just don't have the part yet, but that's going to look real nice and clean, and it's going to be flush. Chase bays, if you guys are wondering, it looks real nice. It's done well, real sturdy. So another really clean part that we're going to put on the engine block is this Speed Factory thermostat housing, and so that's where like the sensor goes. So it sits right here pretty much on the engine, and it looks a whole lot better than the old one that's on there. And as you can see, that's where the -16 fitting goes, so we can use this type of tubing for it instead of the ugly rubber hosing. Yeah, it's going to clean up the engine bay so much, and not so much make it look like it's floating, but it'll look nice. And then this, I forgot to mention the name of the part that we got here. It's Quarter Sports Design, QSD. A lot of people don't know about the K series, like radiator tuck or like replacement kit.
You mean H?
Yeah, H. When I say K?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Del Sol mode.
Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of people like to do it on the B and the K series, right? Yeah, B and K series. But on the H series, it's not as much. But we got that piece. That was the last piece that we needed. Dad found it online, so that's a plus.
That's not known about at all for the H series. That was actually really hard to track down, so definitely wanted to mention that for you guys.
Last thing that is going to be happening is the oil catch can / battery relocation. We're going to put the catch can on some risers just to lift it up flush with the fuse box, because it looks kind of weird sitting down like that. And then of course that means we have to relocate the battery to the hatch, which is fine because race car. But
the catch can is also, just besides looking good, it's going to make it, we're not going to have to drop the fittings down into the catch can. It's just going to go straight off of it, hoses and stuff. So
yeah, everything's going to fit well. It's going to be less fabrication, so
yeah, it won't be going down at a weird angle.
Yeah, so that means we're going to have to move the fuel filter. I don't know where we're going to put it yet, but thinking somewhere around the strut tower. So maybe on this side or maybe on this side, but just depending on the piping, how that gets mocked up, is where we're going to put the fuel filter. That's free of space. And then once we get everything built for this and got everything ready to go, we're going to take it all off and then spray paint the front end. Just rattle can it so nothing rusts, and to make it look good. Because we also want it to look like a cool show car. Not show car, but, you know, just look good.
And I'm sure some of you guys watching cringe when you hear rattle can. But if you didn't know, our engine bay is entirely rattle canned.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of dinged up in places, but...
I mean, every time we pop the hood on this thing, people seem to be amazed, and they don't think it's rattle can, so... You guys could take a look at it here. I mean, it's not perfect.
All this stuff like this wasn't visible before because we've taken a lot of parts off.
Yeah.
But we're still going to spray or respray the front end, like this part included. So this is going to be good. We didn't shave any bolts off the engine bay or like sand down perfectly like some people do.
Yeah, it's not a show car or anything. It's a functional race car. But, I mean, as far as a rattle can engine bay goes...
Yes.
This thing... You actually have to look for imperfections when it's all buttoned up and has a fresh spray on it. So there you go. Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As I mentioned in the last video, if you have anything particular you want to see done to the H23 turbo hatch, K24 Del Sol coming soon. Chance's ILX, my G35, our project cars. Our dad has a G37. Who knows? Maybe he'll do something to that. Let us know in the comments, guys. We really appreciate it. Keep watching. Lots of new stuff coming in the future.